immediate possession, a yes or a no? Hey guys, it's John Wentworth helping you dominate real estate, and what I want to share with you today is the concept of immediate possession and how that affects you, especially if you're representing a seller. So obviously here in Michigan, possession after closing happens often. But what I want to warn you about is being very, very diligent in your negotiation process when someone is asking for immediate possession. You should never allow your sellers to sign their name to a contract that has immediate possession unless you have a big deposit, right? And obviously, a lot of times we're not able to get that big deposit. But here's an example of what just occurred. So I had a listing, it was $1.5 million. We got a cash offer on this property. They wanted immediate possession. The deposit was $10,000. Well, there's no way I'm gonna have my people move out a $1.5 million home for 10 grand, right? So we renegotiated that up to $100,000. So now on the walkthrough, the final walkthrough, we're already moved out. And if for some reason this buyer gets a bug up his butt, we've got $100,000 to protect our sellers. So be very careful right now, because you get an offer, you're excited, and it says immediate possession. Think of the impact that could have, right? If you have a $1,000 deposit and you've got immediate possession, and the day of the walkthrough, the buyer, maybe he does find something wrong and doesn't close. Maybe he says, well, I don't like the color anymore, and puts up a big stink and tries to renegotiate the price. Boy, wouldn't your sellers be in a pickle at that point? They're at the closing table and they've got somebody that wants to renegotiate the price and they've only got a $1,000 deposit. So, good morning. She's out walking her dog. So super important. So how can you navigate that thing if you can't get a bigger deposit? Well, then you've got to get some possession, even if it's only 5 days, right? Because even if it's only 5 days, everything stays the same. Maybe they're packed up, ready to go, but they haven't moved out yet. The movers show up the day after closing or the 2 days after closing, and they move out. But just be careful in this, guys, because I just saw it. I shared an example with you of how I handled that situation. And then I just saw a situation where they have immediate possession. The deposit is $1,500. And now this was yesterday that this occurred, the day before the closing, and the buyer's putting up a big stink. Well, how do you defend your sellers in that case when you've got $1,500? That's useless. Super important. I wanted to share that with you. Make sure that you're checking all the boxes, and the EMD that you're accepting on one of your listings is a big box. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day. Go dominate real estate and serve people.